have my movie projector plugged in right here on my nightstand, shining up at my ceiling. It comes with a remote so you can lay in bed or sit on your couch or wherever you're at and remote use this. I'm going to go over some of the things I love and do not love about this projector. I do want to say that the company sent me this as a gift to test it out and try it and give my honest opinion, and that is what I'm going to do. So first, one of the things I don't love about it is the cord to the projector to plug into the wall is not very long. We're going to measure that, and I'm going to cover what that looks like and why that may also be a downside for you too. Now, some of the things I love about it is how clear it works, the volume we're going to get out of the speaker, and other project ideas that I really wanted to use this projector for. So let's get into it and take a look at the quality of the image. It is daytime, although I do have the lights off in my room, and we will see this very clearly. Another thing I wanted to point out is you see I have it right there on my nightstand where I was standing at before, is that this swivels. So as you see, I can tilt this to angle it, say, to a wall. I can pull it back up to my ceiling where I'm going to show it to you at. So I love that. The other feature is in the front here. We can dial that in for clarity of the image, but let's take a look at it on my ceiling. This is the clarity on my ceiling. Keep in mind that I have a popcorn ceiling, not a smooth ceiling, and I still think that this looks absolutely great. These are just the icons on the device. We're not playing anything just yet. With the device still in that same location on my nightstand, you see how small the square can be. The closer you are to something, the square can be small, or it can expand quite big. Going back to this focus dial right here on the front of the projector, I'm going to move that so we have a much clearer view. Now that it's not on the ceiling and it's on the wall, you see how you can really narrow that in for clarity. So that is quite excellent. Now imagine laying in your bed, having visions of the night sky on your ceiling. How cool would this be? In addition to watching movies and TV, you can do things like this by streaming your favorite relaxation at night to go to sleep, or just lay in your bed and enjoy the visions like this on your ceiling. Which brings me to the speaker built in to this projector. Listen to the sound. So this is the speaker on the bottom of the unit, and this is the quality of the sound that comes through. Now here we're going to show a little bit of a movie trailer and what that would look like on your ceiling. I want to show how long the cord is from the back of the projector to where you plug it in, so you can keep that in mind. And it is roughly 45 inches when you consider you have to have that plugged in the wall to get to the back of the projector. We have several different laptops in our house, but this is the cord where we have it plugged in the side of the laptop, running to the back of the unit, and this is where the power cord plugs in. You also see that you have another port here depending on what type of cord, or I never can remember what that's called, type of plug-in that you need into the back of the unit. Here is where the air blows out. I don't find this to get too hot, and I don't find it that noisy. I did find this to get quite warm plugged into the wall. I don't think it was a risk, but it did get quite hot, and I feel like that was worth noting. Here is the power button. Here is where you hone in for clarity, depending if you have it wider or smaller on your wall. As you saw me have it in 3 different sizes. And then here at the bottom is where that speaker sound comes out. And I was very impressed with the quality and how that sounded coming out of this projector. And then here is what the front and the lens of it look like. You have many options, as you saw on the instant plug-in, that you're able to access any type of connection that you had, whether it was wired or if it was HDMI. So there are many options to then project on to the wall, the ceiling, wherever you are projecting your image, whether it be for arts and crafts, for watching TV, inside or outside. Just keep in mind, if you're going to be doing this outside for a family movie night, you do have to have access to an outlet. Also, don't want to forget the remote control, because you can control the volume of the speaker with this remote. It's very self-explanatory, like most remotes are today. Here's your backspace. This is so you can move through the icons, select OK. You can fast forward what you're watching, pause, rewind, and you can mute it up here, and you can power off and on. So I love that you can use this remote